Hi everyone, this is Lucky Loremaster. Now how about we randomly let's play Company of Heroes 2, an online skirmish mode versus the AI. We're going to be fighting standard computers this time, and the AI in this game is so good, it's so powerful. I had to start with easy, just because it was generally kind of challenging. But once my skills had developed enough that I could reliably defeat easy computers, I figured it was time to move up to standard. And it is a huge jump in difficulty. But it's so much fun. This is a great game for anyone who loves real-time strategy games. I highly recommend it. Alright, so I primarily focus on the Soviets. I have actually not played the Germans yet. But, yeah, I mean, I've just been having so much fun with the Russians that, I just don't want to stop playing them. I'm sure I'll play the Germans eventually, but for right now, we're going to focus on the Russians. Okay, here we are. So we're just searching for a game now. Now, the way it works, okay, these are the different commanders that are going to be available for us. That they determine, like, the special bonus units that we get. I've got a couple of skins for certain types of vehicles. And you get more as you play the game more, and your rank goes up, as you can see over here. And you get these three little special abilities, which can increase the effectiveness of units that you prefer to use. And mine are all about conscripts. They do more damage, they move faster, and they have more health. And that's because I think conscripts are probably one of the most versatile and useful units in the game. I love conscripts. They're the base unit for the Soviet army, and they are fantastic. I love these guys. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start the match. Sergeant Tetrandak. Alright, so it's a 2v2. I'm going to be playing with Bazooka 18 and myself versus the computer. Two standards. The Pripyat River and the marshes that follow its meandering course was an obstacle to the German advance into the Soviet Union in 1941. But when the rivers and marshes freeze, traditional choke points like bridges cease to matter when the ice is frozen thick enough to support the weight of even the heaviest vehicles. Pockets of trees obscure enemy movement, and attacks can come from anywhere. Deny your enemy respite from the cold, and maybe General Winter will offer you his aid. And this is one of my favorite maps, and it's a map that makes fighting the AI more feasible. Like, you can actually do pretty well here. So this time, I'm going to go with the machine gun, support weapon Kompanaya, and I'm sorry if I butchered that pronunciation, anyone here who actually is watching who actually speaks Russian, please forgive me. Anyway, so yes, we are going to first build that, and we are going to move them up here and defend the center. You can see that the victory points are all in the center of the map. There's a railway moving through it, there's water over here and here. It's very important you hold this center area, and a lot of back and forth fighting goes on here, so it's very important to control it. It would seem that the game is not responding, possibly leading me to think that we don't have a very good connection with the person we're supposed to be playing with. So I'm going to stop the recording. Okay, great, we're back. The game seems to be working now. Great. There was just a little lag before we were setting up. Alright, so he's building a special rifle command, and we are building a support weapon Kompanaya. And, again, forgive me, any Russian speakers. So, we are going to be building lots of machine gunners and holding the center of the map as the best we can. Alright, so here we go. We are going to move these guys up first, and we are going to do a lot of damage. We're also going to build some conscripts, because they are great for running up and reinforcing machine gun squads that take damage. So we're going to start by building some conscripts. Machine gunners will be the next bet. These engineers are also going to be helping us out.
This building is ready.
Alright, great. So now we're going to use these field engineers, combat engineer squads to move up and take some frontline points on the way to the goal. Alright, I'm going to set the flags to here. I find reinforcing them is much easier that way. So we're going to leapfrog forward to the front. Here we go. And next is going to be a machine gun squad. All of the Russian squads are 6-man squads, which is very useful. Except for the engineers. The engineers are 4-man squads. And the sniper teams, they operate in pairs. And they're quite solid themselves, but snipers take a lot of micromanagement to be used successfully. And frankly, a lot of people don't use them because it takes too much work, and what you get for it is really not good enough to justify using them. in my opinion, and in the opinion of many other people. I'm sure some people have fantastic micromanagement skills and actually are able to take advantage of snipers like that, but I am not one of those players. My skills are not that good. Alright, here we go. So we're going to get the machine gun up here. We got our infantry, okay. Going to send the conscripts up, and they are going to hold the center point while the engineers capture the one back here. Alright, these fires are going to be very important, and they're likely to get destroyed in the fighting, because that kind of thing happens here a lot. Alright, so they already have that point controlled, but they're not attacking yet, so that's good. We have a little bit of time. We're going to bring these machine gunners up. We're going to hedge our bets and put them over here. The Russian machine gunners have a narrower firing arc than the German ones, but they can also reposition themselves much faster. Alright, engineers versus engineers. Maybe if these guys take cover, they might be able to beat these Germans. Especially if they have these conscripts to support them. Alright, these guys are setting up. No enemy contacts. We're going to move the machine gunners up a bit farther. Here we go. Now we've got cover, and we're attacking them from two directions. They don't stand a chance. Awesome. We're going to get even more machine gunners. Trust me, we're going to need them, and we're going to need to get a mortar squad as well.
Enemy troops!
Oh, whoa, whoa, here we go, here we go.
Do you need something? We are taking losses! Enemy forces are attempting to capture our
Ooh, here we go, we're getting flanked in this direction.
Wait, the enemy has our range!
Alright, so we are going to flank these guys. These engineers are going to come and attack from this angle. Alright, they managed to push them back. Ooh, crap. Machine gun squad over this way. Alright, these guys are going to come over here. Upgrade these guys with flamethrowers. That's going to help their fighting potential a lot. Alright, these guys are retreating. Excellent. These guys are damaged. However, these conscripts are not. Hoorah! They are gonna give these guys lots of trouble. Alright. No, that's they have an MG42 as well, but it's not a designated squad. We should be able to push them back. Oh, give me that machine gun. Give me that machine gun. Try to get him, guys. Oh, no, he's gonna get away. Alright, these guys are in trouble. These guys need to move back. Alright, these guys are gonna merge with a machine gun squad. We're gonna take one man from there, put him there. This machine gun squad, they're gonna hold their position. However, these conscripts, who are not really in good shape right now, are gonna fall back and get reinforced. Alright, yeah, they keep trying to flank us here, so I am going to move them over here to defend this point, use sandbags. Engineers are gonna light these guys up with a flamethrower. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Now the mortar squad and the machine gun squad, reinforcements have arrived. Let's get them up there and fighting. Alright, excellent. Okay, we're going to need to get some more infantry. We don't quite have a command point yet, so I am going to build an anti-tank gun. Now, why would we do that? We haven't even seen tanks yet. Trust me, we will see them soon. The standard AI loves to use machine guns so much. Oh, excuse me. Loves to use tanks. So much, it's insane. We will be overrun with armor soon. Oh, no you don't. Oh, no you don't. Alright, here we go. We're gonna move these guys up and put some pressure on them. Ooh, machine gun squad. Get back, engineers. Get back, get back, get back. Alright, they're already suppressed. They need to retreat. Oh, these guys. Oh, no. They're getting assaulted. Alright, these guys, they definitely need to bring back. They're in a bad position. The mortar squad is contributing. The machine gun squad will provide the support necessary. Alright, these guys are suppressed. The mortar team's gonna bombard the hell out of them. Yep, they're already falling back. Alright, gonna move up the machine gun squad. Uh-oh, oh crap, crap. They're being flanked. These guys need to get out of there. Gonna get these machine gunners. We're gonna have them fight backwards in that direction. Alright, we need to reinforce a bunch of people. We need to bring this anti-tank gun up. We're gonna move them here, and we're gonna assault. This happens a lot. Oh crap, and now we've got a blizzard coming. This is gonna be trouble. Alright, these engineers, we're gonna start building a support weapon Campania. The half-track it provides will be invaluable to our operations in the field. Alright, here we go. This machine gun team managed to defend itself. Excellent. Alright.
What
We're
do
going
you
to bring
need?
up the anti-tank gun. And we need to get these guys over by the fire, because it is about to get very cold, and units that are exposed to the cold are going to die, slowly and painfully, and we do not want that to happen. I'm going to reinforce these guys. These engineers are working on it. I'm going to upgrade to get a field infirmary, so we have lovely medics to help us out. Ooh, machine gun. Alright, and anti-tank gun. We're going to take out that scout bus fast. Get him, get him, get him, come on! Don't let him get away! Oh shit, he backed off.
You have orders?
Alright, whatever. Okay, we're gonna go with this company. I find it generally very useful. Alright, oh, here we go, here we go. Half track.
Machine gun ready. Move orders received.
These guys are gonna move up. Gonna take cover at that fire, and they're gonna provide assistance.
Do you need something?
Alright, here we go. These guys need to go over by a fire and warm up. These guys take out that damn half track.
Enemy contact!
Oh, huge damage.
Target! Watch out!
Ooh, they're getting flanked, they're getting flanked. Fall back, fall back.
They've opened up on us! It will be easier. Machine gun is displaced. Get moving! We are under attack! The enemy has us ranged! Yes, comrade. On the attack! Awaiting get moving! Attack!
Alright, we got him. This guy, he's going to turn right around and he's going to bombard them with artillery shells. Come on, let him have it, guys. Alright, oh, they're taking a lot of fire. We got to reinforce them. Shit. Alright, well, you guys are going to use that damn gun now. Don't get suppressed, guys. Don't get suppressed. Alright, I'm going to bring up the mortar team. They're going to help us out. Alright, what do we need? We need tanks. We need conscripts. And we're going to get field infirmary shortly.
We are on the way.
There we go.
Yes, comrade.
Gotta move these guys up and get them near a fire. These
These
guys are having problems. Better fall back. You guys keep bombarding them. Alright. They're fighting hard. Ooh, here we go. We're getting flanked. We're getting flanked.
They've opened up on us.
And we're getting flanked from this way too. Get that gun facing the other way. Shit. Alright, these guys gotta retreat.
AT gun has target.
Remember what I said about those vehicles? Yeah, I wasn't fibbing. Here we go. Don't let that half-track get away. Get him. Got him. Alright, same for this guy over here. Okay, alright, here we go. Alright, this is gonna help. This T-70 is gonna chew those half-tracks up.
Moving will keep us warm at least.
Alright, we need to reinforce the infantry that are back here at the base. We need to get a half-track. Here we go. Blizzard is worn off, so that'll make it easier to fight. Come on, T-70. Let them have it. Oh, there's a sniper. We can take him out. That's a huge help. Alright, cool. We got him. Blizzard is gone. Mobility now will be much improved. Alright, wow, these guys actually survived the assault. That's impressive. Okay, here we go. We're going to put them over this way. These guys are going to move up. You're going to have a point. Alright, these guys, move them up.
Secure.
Oh, where's that mortar fire coming from? I hate mortars. Okay, let's send them after the half-tracks. Great to see these guys. Alright, here we go. You guys are going to move forward. You're going to cap the point. We're going to move up, attack here. Alright, here we go. Half-track. Just what we're looking for. Alright, let's get this mortar squad and these guys in here. The machine gun squad, can they actually go in half-track? No, their weapons are too large. They have to go. That's fine, that's fine. Wow, there is a lot of chaos going on up here. Here we go. We can make it work. We can make it work. Ooh, crap, these guys are suppressed. Fall back. Oh, really need some anti-tank potential here. Ooh, our T-70 is damaged. It's fighting hard, but it's been pretty badly banged up. Definitely need to Alright, we're gonna reinforce these guys. Machine gunners, let's move them up.
On the move.
Come on, T-70, get back there. You guys get out of the half-track and start reinforcing. Alright, you guys start repairing the T-70. Conscripts can repair the T-70 with this doctrine I've chosen. That is why it is excellent. Oh man, that's bad news right there.
Standing by. Door the holes in your boots.
That is bad news. Alright, we need...
We must move.
Oh man, I think I gotta take it out. Alright, so we're gonna have to recrew it.
Set up at once.
And we're gonna merge the other guys into
Join that squad
into this anti-tank gun.
Not fail us.
Exactly. Here we go. Moving back. Alright, they got it. They got the half
ready
track.
for action.
Alright, these guys are fighting hard.
Sector is secure.
These guys are working on repairing this. Good. You guys get back. Provide the support you need. Alright, here we go. We're gonna reinforce these. Alright. I'm gonna save up the fuel for another, not another, but actually my first T-34. What I'm gonna do right now is deploy shock troops, which are fantastic. These guys need to keep reinforcing in the field. Alright, we got them going, These guys are repairing. These guys need reinforcing as well. Alright, we got a pretty strong hold on that point, and we're gonna keep it. These engineers are going to move up with the shock troops. These guys are fantastic. They have grenades and they have smoke grenades, so you can do all kinds of nice aggressive flanking with them. Alright, it looks like they were actually trying to assault our early base points here. I'm going to send the shock troops forward to fight. The engineers, meanwhile, are going to capture this point and actually put a fuel marker on here. It'll actually create more fuel for our army, which is going to help us field vehicles, which is definitely what we need. Alright, we need 200 manpower, and we've almost gotten it. There we go. Fuel. And the blizzard's coming. Aha, and what are we missing up here? We are missing a fire, which is bad news. Alright, there's a fire missing over there. We need engineers to actually build a fire, because conscripts cannot do that. Alright, so... Alright, we just have to make sure these guys are in cover right now. As long as they're in cover, they will not continue taking damage from the foe. So it is excellent if that is the case. We can get them to do that. Alright, so these guys, meanwhile, can defend the front. Conscripts, wait, don't go anywhere, You guys are gonna repair this. Oh crap.
Ready!
Let that Stug have it.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles. Toilet conditions are now in effect.
Destroy that Stug.
Ready! AT gun has a target.
Alright, let's use this to find out where all their vehicles are. They're all up here in the center. That's where they all are, so we're gonna let them have it. Alright, machine gun squad, let's chuck a grenade their way. Let them know what we think of them. Boom, okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, I hate these freaking half-tracks with their goddamn flamethrowers. Alright, we got him. Alright, that Stug is getting away. Don't want that getting anywhere. Oh, DT light machine gun, we can make use of that, definitely. Get that for our shock troopers. Alright, that'll give them some firepower. Oh, these guys are gonna get suppressed. Alright, so let's put them in the tower. They'll be able to keep watch, provide a command and field of fire. Machine gunners firing at them, let's do a light barrage. These machine gunners, the assault is going on towards the center, so that's where we need these guys to be. We can't move them very far in these conditions, but we can move them far enough to have an appreciable effect. We're going to reinforce here. The guys over here are fine. We are going to build... oh, okay, we already have a point there. We're going to send these guys back to base, because moving around in the blizzard is just too hard. Alright, we're going to start building a T-34. And we're also going to build another half-track. Oh, don't worry, we planned for winter. Alright, oh hey, yeah, these guys need to get in there. Okay, get in that half-track. Alright, that'll warm them up. These guys are holding out as hard as they can. Aha, okay, here's what's going on. Mortar team. Alright, so let's drive these guys right across the river and create some problems for them.
HMG ready for action.
It'll be much easier to fight once the blizzard is over. There we go. Excellent. That is what we need. That is what we needed here. Working on that T-34. There it is. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to help the fight. I've seen Stugs active in the area. Here you go, guys. Let them have it. Let them have it. Flank them hard. Oh man,
We will smoke them out.
Panda Shreks too. Well, let's hold that T-34 back. We don't want to put him in needless danger. We're going to put in more shock troops in just a second. Come on, shock troopers. There they are. Alright, you guys. Give those Germans a little bit of flamethrower. We're going to put them in this half-track. We're going to use the T-34 to help them. Alright, these guys, they have done fantastically. They're taking the point. Alright, we'll reinforce them from the half-track, and we'll take this mortar, and we'll take this anti-tank rifle. Oh, we'll take it all. Alright, got an anti-tank rifle for these guys. We'll split the squad, put them on the mortar, then we'll reinforce them both, and that'll get our guys up even more. Alright, here we go. Keep reinforcing them. They're having a hard time fighting these guys. They should be able to take them out. Alright, here we go. They're pretty badly suppressed now. Alright, here we go. We can definitely work with this. Alright, let's bring the tank up. Now that the anti-tank crew's out of the way. Oh, here we go. Engineers. T-34 can make short work of them. These guys are in trouble. They need to fall back.
Shock troops can now be used to crush the enemy.
Damn right they can. I'm on T-34. Let's make it hurt. Ah, sniper! Aha, where'd he go? Where'd he go? We'll find him. There he is! Ah, we got him. Excellent. Alright. These guys need to reinforce. Oh, we're working. We're almost got another T-34. Alright, we were reinforcing over here. That's what we were doing. Alright, reinforce the mortar team. You guys, get in that half-track. We are going to create some more problems for them right over here. Whoa, what's wrong with the mortar squad? Oh, hey, they are getting attacked by a machine gun squad. Alright, we're going to send these guys over there to visit them and say hello. Come on, guys, let them have it. Let them have it. Alright, we managed to run them off. It's not a priority here. We need territory is what we need. Alright, let's bring up, we have enough. We just need a little bit more manpower. We can start our big flank to the south now. I've been thinking about this for a while. Alright, let's build another T-34. That'll definitely help us out. These engineers, they're in a good position. Let's have them move up and reinforce up here. These shock troopers have done an excellent job defending the center point. They should be good. Alright, these guys, there is a deserted machine gun here. Let's grab it.
Machine gun enemy has range.
Come on, guys. There you go. Alright, these guys, you're going to drive over here, and so both those squads can reinforce. Ooh, wasn't paying attention to that. Mortar squad got taken out. Alright, so what we need is an anti-tank gun. Or those pair of T-34s that we have getting ready to attack. So let's give them a little bit of a surprise, huh? Get out of there, guys. Get out of there.
This ride is over.
Alright, it's over. Alright, you guys, everybody, reinforce. Reinforce. Alright, we're gonna need to help work on that. Here we go, there's my anti-tank gun. Let that Panzer IV have it. Alright, we're gonna have these guys move up and provide a wider field of fire here. Alright, here comes the fight with a Panzer IV. Alright, I know I can support. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna ram that Panzer IV. Come on, ram him. Let him have it. Boom! Alright. Now when you ram them, the Panzer IV and the T-34 are demobilized and their main guns are destroyed, so they can't destroy each other. So it's all about which infantry can best take advantage of the situation to win the fight. And right now we're in a stronger position, so we can do more. Alright, we're going to send our engineers forward and the half-track along with these conscripts. Come on guys, get in the vehicle. It's a little laggy, sorry, my computer is not that great. And I am trying to record this on craps, so it's a little taxing on the system. No, wait, guys, go, don't go in there too. Alright, we also have these guys. Let's move them up. We'll rejoin the squad.
Standing by. Moving.
The rivers will refreeze, which is a very neat feature.
On the move.
This guy will, let's see, where's he gonna have him operate? I'm gonna have him move up here.
We're not walking.
Alright,
Ready.
let's get out, fellas. Let's also get out here.
Shelter.
Let's do a bunch of reinforcing. Great. Where are those engineers? The engineers are here. You repair that damaged T-34. The rest of you,
What do you...
Off track has moved.
we're gonna put you in a half-track, including these assault troopers, shock troopers. Alright, gonna get these guys up. Gonna put them in there.
Operations are imminent.
These half-tracks protect them from the cold as well, allows them to go on flanking operations. Looks like our ally is starting to assault his base with tanks, do some initial damage, which is great. Oh, okay, alright, we got a armored car there moving in. We can send our T-34 over to deal with it as soon as it's done being repaired.
Rolled up and ready.
What is it?
Alright, you guys get in there. These
What do
guys
you
are
need?
on the defensive. Where is that
Enemy
armored
is
car?
encroaching on our territory.
Ah, they're attacking the south, I see. Using snipers to cap. Tricky bastard. Alright, so we brought our T-34 up here. I'm gonna have them sweep over and take care of that guy. The engineers are still working on repairing. We're also gonna have this half-track move over and provide fire as well.
Get in this truck and we fight.
You need an engineer?
Keep working on it, fellas.
We're under attack!
Scout car reporting. Moving to attack. Ours.
Ooh, that half-track's taking a lot of damage. They better make him fall back. Alright, well, T-34 handled him just fine. And that'll handle that machine gun.
Off track.
Alright, that pushed him away.
The enemy has
The
cut off
tank
a
can't
sector.
cap, but the infantry can. Gonna have them move over here and start capping. Alright, these guys, T-34, back in action. Let's put them over here. And, let's see, engineers, it's pretty cold. They're gonna stay right where they are in cover.
You have
Same,
orders?
oh, these machine gunners are actually in a bad spot. We gotta put them in cover
Get
too,
ready to move.
otherwise they're gonna be in a lot of problem. Actually, I'm gonna move them over here by the fire, before they take too many losses. Alright, what about, what's going on over here? Alright, how are my resources doing? I think we could use probably another T-34. No, we're gonna keep playing. Okay, great. Might be a little laggy sometimes in a multiplayer server, but it's okay. Alright, these guys are starting to fall back. Interesting enough. Not sure why they're doing that, but it's okay. Alright, these guys, alright. Excellent, excellent. This is just what I'd like to see. We're gonna move these guys up, we're gonna do a big flank attack. We're gonna take some points. I'm gonna cut off supplies,
The
going
enemy
right
has
here.
75 points remaining. You appear suited for command.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that compliment. Anyway, we're working on another T-34. Let's make another half-track as well. Gotta keep our troops mobile, and it's very hard to do in this damn winter.
We are reports of your soldiers.
Ah, these guys are not doing good. Okay, we're gonna get them back over here by the fire. Otherwise, they are going to be wasted by this terrible weather. Alright, oh yes, these guys have captured the point. I forgot about them. So many things to keep track of. These guys, we're gonna have them come over here. Create some problems. Alright, excellent, excellent. Alright, we are going to start assaulting some of their bases now. I'm going to start denying them some of that valuable territory. Ooh, they're neutralizing a sector, eh? I can't let them get away with that crap. Alright, they have Panzerschrecks, so they are definitely a danger. Ooh, we gotta get them... Alright, well, he took them out, But this T-34 was badly damaged. He's gotta go back to base and get repaired. No doubt about it. Why can't I build combat engineers? I have plenty of manpower. Oh, I actually reached my army cap. Wow, that actually doesn't happen that often. I guess just because we had a good game against the computer, we pushed them back really hard. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a victory for us. There we go. And I would say this is a victory. Well done, comrades. We let them have it. We didn't get to see everything I wanted to show. Like, we can call it an IL-2 precision bombing, which is also fun. But we didn't have need for it.
Victory, comrade.
And we become a Sergeant, Class 2. Very nice. Rank 27. Alright, so here you can take a quick review. These are different upgrades that you can work towards. Essentially, once you unlock them, they require a given rank and you of using certain vehicles. Like here, if you build enough Katyushas and you get up to rank 27, it lets you make them faster, for example. Or, you know, if you build ISU 152s, which are special units you get through the doctrine I was using, then they do more damage. The thing is that the ISU-2, as fantastic a vehicle as it is so expensive that the time that you can actually get it and feel it on the map, it doesn't contribute, in at least my experience, a meaningful, decisive effect on the battle. Because usually the battle is decided by then. Anyway, alright, we got machine gunners. We've definitely been using a lot of them. They're fantastic for holding points. They're great units. Alright, so let's continue. Now we'll be able to review all the stats and see just how we did in managing our resources and our army. So let's go to the review screen. What'd we do? Our most valuable units were our field guns. They did a lot of damage. They destroyed 6 different vehicles, and 2 of the squads were wiped out, but, you know, that's the nature of war. They were reinforced a lot. Unfortunately, our machine gunners took the highest number of deaths, but, well, the same number of deaths as the field guns, but they did a great job defending. However, the tough killers of the enemy and our survivalists were our fantastic T-34s that managed to do some decent flanking operations and really rip up some nasty squads. Alright, so that's a personal overview. Now how about damage? Alright, looks like our ally was doing very well. He actually did a bit more damage to the enemy. He had more units killed, and he had less units lost. Now when it says units, it just means individual infantry. So, he lost less men, and he killed more of them. However, he took less points than I did. I was better at grabbing territory, especially towards the end of the match. But I was also losing more territory. He took less, but he also lost less as well, so he was playing a more defensive game. And as you can see here, one computer was definitely fighting better than the other one. Alright, so let's compare about how we did. Our army's value, pretty equal for the most part. I had a slight edge towards the end, especially when I started building more T-34s. But, you know, we both had a good contribution in this match, I feel. Resource flow. We were both really good at keeping our resources low. If this is big, if this goes very high, you mean you're not doing it right. You need to keep spending those resources, making the units that you need for the battle to keep the game going. As for points held, again tells the story that we saw earlier. He took took less points, but he also lost less. As you can see, I lost quite a few points here, but then towards the end I started taking a lot more, especially when I got the T-34 combined with the imported M5 American half-tracks. Thank you very much, United States. Anyway, so here we are. This is infantry, big contributors. It also gives you a rating of their efficiency in battle. Like, see, my infantry, the combat engineers were very effective, the conscripts were very effective. The machine gunners, very effective, mortar squads did great, field guns did great. The shock troops didn't actually provide that much of a contribution, but I wasn't really focusing on using them to attack a lot. It was more like they were defending, which is not what they're meant to do. But it became that kind of a static warfare as we were all fighting over the center of the map. On a more aggressive map with more flanking opportunities, they would have contributed a lot more. As for our vehicles, our T-70 made a good go of it. He did very well. He got damaged a lot from a Stug, but you know, he did what he had to do. Let's see, our half-tracks also did fairly well. Our T-34s were not particularly efficient, but in terms of their damage versus they gave versus the damage they received. But you know, they did all right, and we didn't lose any, which is excellent. And as for construction, this actually gives you a play-by-play of how your team developed and built units. Like I went for support weapons, I made conscripts, machine gunners, went to the center point, took the victory points, held on to them as best we could, made T-34s. He went a different approach. He went with Special Rifle Command, which can produce the armored scout cars, which are very useful. You can put one infantry squad in them, and they can move very quickly around the map. Not very strongly armored, but they are so mobile, and they're very helpful for when you want to do wild flanking attacks. Alright, so here we go. He went combat engineers, conscripts. He went with guards rifles. He was building a lot of guards. They are like elite infantry. Conscripts really don't compare to them, but once you get your conscripts in veterancy, they can definitely fight just as effectively as the guards. However, of course, if you manage to keep your guards alive and they become veteran 3 guards, they're like as tough as infantry can get, and they're incredibly effective. Infantry is much more viable in this game versus Company of Heroes 1. They can provide a lot more to the battle. They can go over obstacles with this leap ability that they have now, that you can jump over most cover. It's very, very effective. And they have lots of neat anti-tank weapons. They have DP light machine guns, fantastic for fighting enemy infantry. Let's see, our enemies, they put out Stugs, they put out some Panzer IVs, but we managed to beat them off, and overall have a decent game. As you can see, the standard computer is actually quite challenging. It took me a while to even be able to work up enough skill in order to take them on, and they're still incredibly difficult when you're on open maps. Now, on a map like this, where you have the blizzard working for you, and you have a defensive kind of situation where all the victory points are in the middle of the map, it's easier because you can concentrate your forces, you can focus less on micromanaging all over the map, and you can do a lot more damage. That's what the computer has. It spends resources more efficiently, and it manages them at a higher rate than players can generally do. And so, and as you can see, they will do flank attacks, and it's nice that they have made them that complex, and so it makes a more interesting game. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this little random Let's Play of Company of Heroes 2. If you're interested, I advise picking it up, and hey, maybe we could play together sometime. Drop me a message, see what's going on. Alright, so thanks for watching, everyone, and see you later. Bye-bye.